Hello and welcome to today's video. We are just a few days away from version 4.6 and Cyno's Story Quest Act 2. And you have suggested that I play Alhaitham's story quest beforehand. And here we are. We have done Tainari's story quest. If you haven't watched that video, definitely go and check it out. It was like definitely a good story quest. And today we are doing Alhaitham's story quest. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get prepared for Cyno's second story quest.
I should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I was worried that I'd have to stop my work on it. Thankfully, that didn't come to pass.
Well, Azar
I wonder what
was
that
one of your
means.
thesis advisors. Honestly, I was afraid that you might have gotten dragged down as well. How did things get settled?
The newly appointed acting Grand Sage reviewed all of our projects and gave us permission to continue our research.
Acting Grand Sage? That sounds like a new thing.
It is.
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just filling in. But it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized. Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long vacation and getting some much-needed rest. Mondstadt sounds like a good idea.
Hey, yeah, that's actually a really good idea. That's where I would go. What is that bird doing?
Really out of their minds, making Alhaitham the acting Grand Sage?
Jealous.
Take it easy, Professor.
Look, green.
I'm puzzled as well.
It's like houses
Just
in
going by
Hogwarts.
qualifications, you're one of our most preeminent scholars. I don't know why they picked a stripling like him.
What's a stripling?
Fool! Do you think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position?
Yes?
No! It's because I don't understand why they chose him! He was one of my students, but he rarely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time.
Oh my god, the jealousy is just all over him.
What brazen arrogance! Misery of misery! For the Akadeymia to have him as the acting Grand Sage?
Professor, don't get so worked up.
Oh my
I'll go get you some
gosh.
water.
Psst. Want to hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
Really? Who is it?
Someone named Alhaitham. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. Lots of things being said about him. Hard to tell what's true and what isn't, though. There's also a Vahumana scholar who's been in the spotlight recently. They say that he's a likely pick to be one of the next sages.
Oh, is he teaching any courses? Maybe we should drop by.
Wow.
Why are they all outside right now?
The acting Grand Sage sure spread fast. Some people don't know who he is, though. Guess he's less famous than Paimon thought. Some people are saying good things and others bad. Especially that old guy just now. He really doesn't like Alhaitham.
Yeah, that old guy, he's something. Who's this?
Hey, are you okay? You don't look too good.
The Matra.
Uh-oh.
The Matra?
I'm Ilias. I have to talk to a Matra about something important.
Uh-oh.
In the state you're in? You shouldn't push yourself. Why don't you tell us what happened and we'll pass on your message to a Matra?
No, I have to tell them myself. They are the only ones I can trust. Sorry, can you lend me your arm? This is an important matter. Failure is not an option.
Since you put it that way,
Carry
fine,
me.
We'll take you to a Matra.
So we have to carry this dude? Is he on our back? The illusions of the mob. Dun,
We
dun,
promised to take you to a
dun.
Matra, but we don't know that many, do we?
We know Cyno.
Oh, wait, Cyno should be back at the Akadeymia.
Hey! Where's our boy? Not Cyno. Oh, we're not even like helping him.
Hey there, excuse us, but is Cyno at the Akadeymia?
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? I'm afraid he's out on a mission right now.
No, he's always on a mission.
But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with Amatra. It sounds like something urgent.
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't you tell me about it first?
He's a Matra. He's a Matra.
Siraj.
Siraj. That name sounds familiar.
It just got
Isn't he a Vahumana
serious.
researcher?
Vahumana researcher?
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is intelligent. There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir. What about Siraj?
I want to report him
Oh.
for conducting a dangerous experiment. He kidnapped me, tied me
What?
up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experimental equipment everywhere. I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have caught me.
What?
There's no rush. Please, take your time. What kind of experiments was he conducting? Where is this cave?
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't remember?
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then my head started feeling weird.
Well, this is a start, huh?
It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that that place is dangerous and that they must be stopped.
They?
Oh, I heard they conduct business in the tavern. We have to hurry.
Even if what you say is... All right. I'll have some of my colleagues look into Siraj.
Yeah, we will too.
But before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
Oh no. I hope he's not working with him. We'll never see him again. You wait somewhat longer than expected. Oh, there's Alhaitham.
Huh? Alhaitham?
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first,
Okay, he's right
Ilyas
there.
passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
Huh. It's kind of weird for you to be working with the Matra. Is there a special reason?
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really? I'm surprised you have this much free time.
Yeah, since you're acting Grand Sage and all.
In that case, let's join in as well, shall we, Traveler?
It's already against
Just like
protocol
old
for Acting
times.
Grand Sage Alhaitham to participate in this investigation. As for you two, oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
Scout's honor.
Don't you worry, our lips are sealed.
Yep, keys locked away.
All right, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know so far.
Nothing. We literally were here when you were told.
Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few clear memories. It seems he stumbled upon this information while escaping. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the Akadeymia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given, so we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Oh, come on! We already said that we're coming!
Oh boy, what is happening? What is happening? So he was kidnapped and he was gonna be experimented on? What kind of story quest is this? We're gonna find out. That's for sure. I wanna know what this guy looks like. And what kind of experiments was he doing in the cave? Here we are. Let's do some investigating.
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. What's our next course of action?
Let's order a drink and some food. That way we could look normal and investigate at the same time. I got you.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham.
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Akadeymia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons.
Aw.
Ilyas,
No food
please
or
stay
drink?
here. Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
He can't protect himself. He barely made it out of the cave alive.
He's the same as ever, casually ignoring people just like he did back at Aro Village.
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly.
What do you mean?
Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
I see. He was trying to trap you.
Why is this so complicated?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
This is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than usual.
Excuse me, acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what. Have we met before?
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
Haha, I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with someone of your caliber.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
Really? A misperception, perhaps. Or...
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've
Or what?
apprehended a suspect.
Who is it?
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
Narendra. Does he have a mustache?
Acting
No?
Sage Alhaitham.
Nope, I think we can actually trust him.
Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the acting Grand Sage? What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
Slap his hands.
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up.
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical
What?
components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation.
Yeah, but what do we do now?
Questions for the suspect?
No. He's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly?
None of your business, Arav, okay?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I see. We'll be returning to the Akadeymia then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
Follow me.
Okay. That was a bit anticlimactic, but, you know, it happens. The guy just stole some mechanical parts.
Tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any leads. Ugh, that means we're stuck. Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh? Paimon has no clue. Hey, do you know?
Do you know Siraj?
Yes. We were classmates.
Oh.
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along
Okay.
when Arav briefed you on the situation. So you're not here because you're interested
So a little
in the
personal.
case itself, but because you know the suspect?
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic endeavors.
Is it just me or is he like a tad rude? Just very forward.
He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution. From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the Akadeymia. My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
Yeah, but what are the experiments?
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him.
He's trying to make cyborgs.
Ilyas, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
Yeah, think!
Brain blast!
I'm sorry,
Dang it.
but I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus.
Oh, so he just gotta relax.
Now,
Let's
try
go to his
recall
spa.
things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try. But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the Akadeymia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville.
I gotta get paid.
I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember. Sorry, there's just so much I can't recall.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present.
Right.
As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
I mean, we would know more than anyone, you know? We lost all of our memories. We can't remember anything.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I don't know how to describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment. But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free somehow. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the Akadeymia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
Okay. I mean, can we trust Ilias? Or is he kind of shady? Is he working with Siraj? I don't know. I always have a trust issue in this game. Ever since Child kind of ruined it for me. I felt like we were buds. And then before I knew it, he was trying to kill me. So it just ruined my trust for anyone. I even questioned Ahida. That's how bad my trust is in this game. All thanks to Child. And I know a lot of you like him. Trust me, I know. But I can't ever trust him again. Even if he's like, hey, we could be best friends. I'm like, no, I don't want to. Because I know one day you're gonna go back into your cool mode and then try to kill me again. And I don't need that. Friends don't do that. But I will take your money. Anytime you want to give it to me, Child. Oh, a man with a mustache.
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues with it?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilias. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilias, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word.
No call, no show.
To pick up the slack.
You're getting written up or fired, buddy.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
Yeah, a couple of doubles.
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
A little suspicious.
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least.
Hey, I'm gonna be kidnapped, taken to a cave, and experimented on. I'm not gonna be at work.
Is this acceptable, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
I have no objections.
Oh, man. Poor Ilias, he can't even get paid. Got in trouble for things that he had no control over.
Ilias? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
Hi, Chandra.
I heard that you canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why.
Oh, that, it's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
No motivation to conduct research?
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new Sages would have interest in, right?
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
It isn't me. Chandra literally just said what I was thinking.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again?
So you're just saying you're lazy.
There are only a handful of people at the Akadeymia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our assigned tasks.
Oh, whoa! What is going on? What the?
Ilias? What's wrong?
Oh no. Is he gonna pass out?
My head. It hurts.
Oh no. Don't smash it on the table, please. What is going on? There's something implanted in his head.
I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36.
What?
Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module, like a worker bee in a beehive.
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
He's trying to create like a hive mind, like the Akasha.
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution.
Oh no, collective consciousness?
Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution.
Oh boy.
First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the Overmind. This Overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members, based on their assigned number and the task's importance. Lastly, this system must support the rapid exchange of information within the collective, or even better, allow its members to share their memories and emotions.
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together? Paimon thinks that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it is.
It's just as Alhaitham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers.
Then
Bigger
you're
numbers meant you had a lower
36?
rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low-ranking number. I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the hive would soon be complete.
Oh no, then we gotta hurry. We have to stop him before it's complete.
Man, there's always something so crazy going on in Sumeru. What the heck?
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time.
Jeez.
You'll eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you looking for him?
You're literally 2 feet away from us. How can you be surprised? Oh, I just heard you talk about Siraj. What's up?
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special, though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
All right, and that's who we are going to see. Oh, man. This Siraj is crazy. So he's trying to make a hive mind? A little worker bee action. You know, pretty much all of Sumeru's problems boils down to the Akadeymia. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they should just get rid of the Akadeymia altogether. A lot of their problems, I feel, would be solved.
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Oh, no.
Ilyas? Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you.
Are you playing dumb with me?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting Grand Sage as backup to settle things with me? The two biggest loners teaming up. What a terrible thought.
Wow, you're pleasant.
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that.
Yeah, we don't care about that. We need to know about Siraj.
I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45.
Number 45.
I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Ilyas is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh, just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power.
Is it true, though?
Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their Jnana energy. At most, Jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Oh, yeah? Well, I have enough of this ear sore.
Please, wait. I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
I swear.
Heartbreak.
I don't remember anything.
She asked him out, and then he denied her.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his memories.
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it, so I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
I wonder what he did. I mean, he did a no-call, no-show for a couple of days.
She's gone. She doesn't seem to like you very much. Do you really not remember anything?
I really don't. But after she said that, I've had this heavy feeling in my chest.
Or they were dating and broke up?
I guess I did something really horrible.
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories. But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right. Then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck. Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
Okay. How long is this gonna take? We need to read too. Oh no. Oh, there are witnesses that say that there is a mysterious shadow wandering around Paradise DI at night. The investigation found nothing suspicious and the case was closed. Okay, not that one. What about this one? The Darshan has also had an abundance of weirdos. Recently, there is a new rumor that a student has the ability to write the heaven-sent thesis. The circumstances are still under investigation. All right, not that one. There are many vacancies for sages, and the number of suspicious people spreading various news in Sumeru City has increased significantly recently. The core of 30 are looking to recruit for surveillance to ensure the city's peace and stability. Oh, I guess it was that one.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
You're not gonna fill us in at all? Why did I read those?
What have I done?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Akadeymia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
Oh, so he made everybody else look bad?
Huh? Me?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him.
Oh, and everybody else was involved.
Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Akadeymia sent you a commendation.
Oh, jeez!
What is it? Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart again. It hurts. Did I seriously do that? Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it.
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
That's crazy. All of a sudden, he just has those fits? Like, what is going on? Is there something implanted in his brain? That's what I want to know.
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Oh no, he doesn't even remember? Does he remember what his sister looks like? Oh, I guess she will remember him.
Ilyas, what are you doing back here?
Uh-oh. Why do I feel like he's in trouble?
Dad, it's nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was doing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? It's all right. You can tell us.
Oh, my gosh!
Ilyas!
That scares me every time! Jesus.
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
Oh, it's a jump scare.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the Akadeymia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
What?
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the Akadeymia. You can always come back home.
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilias doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Yeah, he doesn't want his family to worry.
Hey, that's enough, you two. Ilias isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilias, let's find somewhere to talk. So, how's your headache?
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the
Oh,
incident,
boy.
you... Ilias? What's wrong?
Ah, I see.
Uh-oh.
I remember now.
He remembers.
Don't worry. I remember now.
He remembers? For real?
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
More so these two. My name is Alhaitham, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Oh, yeah, we're busy. Sorry.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilias.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes, I do. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Oh, he's not.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. Remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
Oh!
Loathing?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I dislike to that extent.
Why did you dislike Alhaitham?
Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think.
Siraj, maybe.
If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
Yes, absolutely. That is a true statement right there. Don't care about what others think.
It'd be great.
You
if I
gotta
could
live
think
life
like
by
you.
that.
But first things first. I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Really? That's great!
Let's go beat him up.
remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
You're right. Let's head out.
Let's go find Siraj. Wait, why was that just... I was gonna jump off the bridge like I knew where I was going.
This is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
I mean, I feel like it's a little spooky, right? Oh, baby. We are Alhaitham. Woo! Oh, this place is awesome. Okay. Let's go and find Siraj. Oh, there's a little hut in here.
Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Are you sure it's still a work in progress? Ilias, do you remember this place? Huh?
No.
Ilias!
Was this a trap? It was a trap.
I don't sense him nearby.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait
Oh,
here or
man.
turn around and look for him?
The collective consciousness hit him. He was playing us the whole time.
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't trust that. Is there anything I could loot in here? No? Dang. Okay. Gotta be in this hut. Uh-oh, what's happening to me? What is this?
It's okay, Ilias. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth? He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application, and whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows what's going on.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you. He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything, and I think they have a point. This is just how things are. All I want is to graduate without any problems. It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort, countless all-nighters, and casual threats and insults, all for a measly 20,000 mora?
20,000? That's cheap.
He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
What's the matter?
I think I saw a glimpse of Ilias's past.
Huh? You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilias was connecting to the collective consciousness.
Connecting collective consciousness?
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The collective consciousness project is already complete, and Ilias is now returning to the collective.
Ah, so he tricked us?
Not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why.
He's being called back. He didn't have a choice. He had to go back to the mine. Huh. Wait, what does this one do? And then I could take this one? Wait, why does that matter? Oh, I see. I see. Wow, look at me doing the puzzle without even knowing. Oh, here we are. Well, hello.
Here you are.
Here you are. Who else is in here? Oh. Oh, come on. Nice. Oh my goodness. More. Okay.
Drop your weapon. Nice.
Ah! What was that? Okay. Let's take care of all these enemies. with ease. Take care of you first. Oh, I guess I took care of all of them. Okay. That was easy. I like Alhaitham's jump. Oh, whoa.
It's completely different from what Ilyas said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Oh, yes.
Contributing to the
Interesting.
collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
This is like a beehive.
Alhaitham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred.
Uh-oh.
We must get rid of him.
Oh. They wanted to bring Alhaitham into this? But he didn't specifically ask for Alhaitham, though. Okay. I feel like this was some sort of a trap. Uh-oh. Another memory.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you brought down?
You could have played hero any time. So why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
Oh my.
It's a shame.
Wow.
I thought he was stronger than that. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project.
Wow.
He could have endured for a bit longer. But he chose now of all times to...
That is wild.
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. This project is done for.
Yeah, that's good. He
None
should
of
be
this
on
affects
trial.
You at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, needed this project to complete their studies?
Shut it, Janaki. You're annoying.
Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now?
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
I wouldn't apologize. Hell no. Not after what they did. Using him to the point of where he jumped to his death? Like, what?
Hey, you're blinking out again. What did you see this time?
Ilyas.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet.
Don't jump.
Save your words for when we see
Wow,
him.
Alhaitham. That is real insensitive. I cannot believe he just decided to say that. Hello? What are you thinking about? Nothing good. What the? What does she have over her eyes? Okay, interesting. All right, that's creepy. I'm out of here. Wait, whoa, what's over here? A key. Anything? Alhaitham? Climb up, please. Alhaitham. I don't know if I can carry two at one time. Oh, okay, so we can. Did all my... What the heck? I think they have the same thing on their eyes. What is that? That's so weird. Okay, I can carry multiple. So that's good to know. Boom. Boom. Oh! I can't beat it. Oh, dang it. I thought I'd be able to cheat the system. Oh, another memory. Mustache man.
Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but well, we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we? Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run.
I understand.
What the heck is this?
You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Cyclops. From the X-Men.
Where are my manners? My name is Siraj.
Oh, there he is.
Siraj, I've heard of you before. Do you need something from me?
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you were ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However,
you played on his emotions.
I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be so dolorous.
Dolorous?
How about it? Want to have a go?
Oh, man. That is how he got roped into it.
What did you see?
Siraj persuaded Ilias to join the Hive.
Paimon can't believe it! He really did trick us! That giga jerk! No, Siraj is the real giga jerk here. Ilias is just a regular jerk. Ooh, Paimon's so mad!
Yep.
We're gonna find him, and we're gonna make him explain himself!
Yeah, exactly. I agree. We're gonna kick him right on the shin. Teach him a lesson. Tell him. Next time, you better be Hive. Oh, that's terrible. Is this Ilias?
Ilias!
You've come.
Ew! Why? What?
I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilias.
Oh, that's why you're talking weird. All right, I get it.
And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here. To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the Hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Wait, is this Siraj that we're talking to, or is it Ilias? Because now I'm confused.
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time. Even my identity and assigned responsibilities.
I mean, the tone of his voice is very arrogant now, all of a sudden.
However,
I don't like it.
Not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories.
I know, and this is why I can't trust anybody in Genshin. I mean, it's not my fault, okay? It's the game. It's the game's fault for making me this way.
It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the Hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity.
Wow.
Only here
How dirty!
can I be truly free.
How dirty!
That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
Yeah, this does kind of seem like a boss arena.
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilias, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Do you need more time to consider, Ilyas?
Hey, who are...
That is Siraj.
So you're that giga jerk!
Giga jerk? How bold of you. Have I done something to offend you?
It looks like he's like in Minority Report right now.
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the Akadeymia to build a collective consciousness. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is fulfill their wishes.
You're just trying to justify yourself!
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside? There are researchers at the Akadeymia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after suffering setbacks. Isn't that right, Ilyas? There's no need to deny this, as it is fact. It is natural for social creatures to conform. And the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans, and this model becomes even more potent. Welcome to the hive, Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project before the Grand Sage. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain of others. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the hive.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where their inhabitants are?
Uh-oh.
The answer is the Akadeymia. They're executing another
Oh,
phase of
no.
the plan. The plan to install me as a sage. The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations. Everything has been proceeding smoothly.
Man, this is kind of scary.
You are our biggest obstacle. With you out of the way, I'll use my growing influence to turn the collective consciousness into a legitimate study.
And then literally put the Akadeymia right back into being just toxic.
The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control. And it will lead the Akadeymia towards a new future.
We won't let you do this!
Nope, we won't.
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
Oh.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! There are lots of people out there worried about you. And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the Akadeymia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself. Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Ilyas, why?
What a punk.
You two are just as arrogant as Alhaitham.
Yeah, Alhaitham is arrogant, I give you that, but we certainly aren't.
You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives.
I mean, can you even see us with that over your eyes?
I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return.
This proves that I know more about human nature than you do. Alhaitham, do say a word or two. I will consider them as your last.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped.
I mean,
If
who
you
are
were
we gonna
clever
fight
enough
here?
to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the Hive changed when Ilias returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilias returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me.
Oh yeah, and he doesn't hate Alhaitham.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Ilias would return to the Hive?
Of course he did. He's a genius.
And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj. Wouldn't expect any less from you, Alhaitham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... wait. It's back to normal already.
Alhaitham, I told you. You're too
Oh,
arrogant.
music shift.
Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the Hive? Ilias's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the Hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to waves. Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable.
Okay, what are we gonna fight? Oh, what?
So many monsters. Where did they come from? And
This is nothing.
something feels off about them.
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part of it. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone strict training. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You will all pay for your ceaseless arrogance.
I mean, this is gonna be easy.
Hey, Alhaitham? Your plan didn't work, so what do we do now?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Well, all right. Paimon doesn't know how you get so confident, but we'll hold them off for as long as we can.
Ah, this is gonna be easy.
Stop right there! Hands where I can...
Booba!
Whoa!
Reveal by...
Alhaitham isn't that bad of a person.
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
They are remembering.
You see?
Oh,
That
no!
is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work. An external anomaly cannot shake the collective stability.
Ah! No! Dang!
Drop your
Get
weapon.
down here!
Justice will prevail.
Nice and spicy.
By royal decree.
There we go.
Judgment.
There we go. Easy breezy,
They won't
Siraj.
hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong with the Akadeymia. The march.
Anybody else? Oh, what the? I see. Okay. Come on. Come on down, please.
Reveal thyself.
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx
burst
of
the bubble.
information? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you.
Nope, it's not gonna work this time. Oh.
As you wish, Mainfoiler.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. No, 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 no. I want Sino. Thank you.
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
What the heck is it? It's a giant bird.
The will of
What
the
the?
collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind
Okay,
must
now it's gotten serious. Hey, yay, 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 yay,
The
yay.
most intelligent among us. He is number one. His judgment is the
Whoa, 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 what are you doing? What are you doing? No, 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 stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Final warning. Loba, get them. You're toast. Wings of darkness.
Nowhere to run. Through me, justice.
Was? What the heck is this thing?
Is dead condemned.
It's dead, that's what that is. Cutscene. What's happening?
What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out? You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now!
Ha-ha!
You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires!
You got
You're trying
played!
to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already
Oh, yeah, baby. That was a checkmate moment.
I am the Overmind!
He's gonna fall. Yep.
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
Oh! What did he do?
My number shouldn't be so far down in the list. Siraj is a liar.
This isn't what we agreed to.
I should be.
Yo, this is crazy. Oh, he saved him. No, he did not. Oh, man. Woo! Whee! That was crazy.
The Hive shut down?
Yeah, it's over.
What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions.
Selfish desires.
The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind. Setbacks in the plan further amplified doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence.
This inevitably causes the collective to generate negative emotions.
Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share completely transparent channels of communication. But in the hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilias was the trigger for all of this. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness, even back then.
He knew it would come to this.
You knew that Ilias was the bait all along? But how did you know? Since when?
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective. You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. But if you're saying that out of sympathy, spare me. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you, someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively.
Yeah, he literally just wants to do his job, that's all.
On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others perceive you.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost.
Yep, you have.
You can take me back to the Akadeymia to stand trial.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my job description.
No, Sino! That is his job, but we haven't seen him.
I'm just
we left
an
the letter.
ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Wait, is he here for real? Is he here? Yes, he is!
I know. What are you doing here?
He finally got the letter.
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
I mean, better late than never. It's good to see you, Sino, as always. Take him away.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait, what do you mean you left a letter? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you, Arav said that you had left a letter for Sino. So you really did know that something was up with Ilias from the start! You lied to us too!
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you.
Yeah, that is true.
By the way, I came across some information at the Akadeymia a few days ago. If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve. Do you need it?
Seriously? This guy. By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Akadeymia. We can't let those jerks get away!
Oh, Sino's probably already taken care of it.
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious
I knew
persons. And we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Alhaitham.
I love Sino so much.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
Bye! Nice hanging out.
And off he goes. There still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage? What came over me? How could I do something like this?
We were accomplices without knowing it. But I'm afraid that Alhaitham might pressure the Matron to giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at the Akadeymia will be full of uncertainties.
Golly, you sure are right.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Alhaitham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard about him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Alhaitham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person. From how things look, we've done a lot of irrational things.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
Sure, Paimon will help you tell Alhaitham, but whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better. If he chooses to remember this, we're prepared for our punishment.
It's time to go.
Wait, where's Sino?
Let's go.
Aw, did Sino leave?
So, were they all duped? We can ask Alhaitham about that later.
Oh, there he is. Oh, with Sino.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, my life as Ilyas goes on. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth.
Yeah, just go and live in Gandharvaville. I mean, it makes the most sense for you.
But I didn't have the courage then. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice. But I also wasn't able to conform.
Ilyas?
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you.
I mean, yeah, that is true.
However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined. Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Alhaitham and not care about what anyone else thinks.
You can do it. Paimon believes in you.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm one of the primary suspects in the case, so I'll have to receive my due punishment. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? I just don't want them to worry. Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me. Goodbye, you two.
Goodbye. There he goes.
All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system. Are you two hurt? I brought bandages and hemostatics.
Aww, you're so sweet, Sino.
Paimon's fine. Just a little tired.
Get some rest. Alhaitham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of, come find me at the Akadeymia.
All right, I sure will.
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino.
Bye, love you.
Let's go meet up with Alhaitham.
The matter's settled. We can return now. I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected.
I mean, not bad. We kind of settled it relatively quick.
Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions.
Yeah, I'm actually quite curious.
I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock
now,
so I'm not going to field any questions.
Hey, we're not your colleagues!
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? Are you kidding me? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base!
See ya.
No way!
Hold it right there.
He's
Are
gone.
you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Oh.
Stop changing the subject.
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Okay. Let's go with Alhaitham then.
Is this your home?
Wow. Wait. What are these? Are these couches or beds?
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
Oh, Kaveh! His roommate.
You're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the Akadeymia, are you?
No, we're not.
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're that person from that time in that one place!
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yeah!
Yes.
Roommates!
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
What?
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But aren't you friends with him?
I wouldn't say friends
Oh.
exactly. Okay.
They're
well,
lovers.
We used to be, but we're not anymore. Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
I love it.
You got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Nice.
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Deafening din.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Oh my gosh!
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead? Paimon wants to know, oh, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the Akadeymia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you? 'Cause,
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans. That's why the Academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
Huh. Paimon gets it now.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
The banter.
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Are you all okay?
To be more precise, they had it out for Alhaitham.
Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been avoided, right? Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
Fighting like a married couple.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air?
I love these two so much.
Your lack of conversational skills.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
Dame seems to be upset again.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
Yeah, I blame your curiosity, Paimon.
You whisper very loudly.
Yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologized to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage. He apologized to you, too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you?
What were you actually interested in, Alhaitham?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Akadeymia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason.
Something to do with the current atmosphere at the Academia, I suppose?
Correct. The fall of the sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
A resignation?
Wait, your resignation?
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned. What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want to resign?
He likes being a scribe?
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
Yeah, you have a pretty clear direction for yourself.
It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry. See ya! We're gonna grab some yummies!
Yeah, goodbye. Enjoy your dinner.
See ya.
Bye, Kave! Oh, man.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a
Whoa!
bell. Was he in your class?
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the Akadeymia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the Akadeymia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the Akadeymia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still have designs to finish.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving in your house?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about?
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Of course.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt
This
is
is
as
great.
ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
What? No, it can't be.
Oh my goodness. That is so good. That was so good. I loved how we had that interaction at the end. Just seeing Alhaitham and Kaveh together acting like that married couple fighting and bickering. I just love it. I love those two together. They are adorable. But that is it for today's video. Alhaitham's story quest was super good. I loved how everything just tied together, and we got to see Sino at the end, which is really cool. Oh, Alhaitham and Kaveh, really awesome, really awesome. The Akadeymia causing more trouble, as always, honestly, but we are prepared for Sino's Story Quest Act 2. As soon as that drops, I'm gonna be playing it, so keep an eye out for that. But that is it for today's video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will certainly see you in the next one. Bye!